had to use one word to describe Joel Embiid's career to this point, what would it be?
What's his zodiac sign? Oh.
Y'all done started this boy. This finna be his go-to from here on out. What's your sign?
My God, before he even talked to anyone, what's your sign?
What's your sign?
So I know who you are.
He only played 81 games since he won MVP. But played all games in the USA.
This is for the country, Swag. We can't question the man's civic pride.
Damn. But
Yeah, you can.
yeah, you can question their mentality. They thought, well, I don't know.
91 games. I might have got the math wrong.
Same difference. Same shit.
I know, but I just want to be
played the
correct.
season.
Same shit, Joe.
Yeah.
My math was off.
I think is it clear to say it's over? I don't know. Is it over?
You taking the word? You taking what I'm used to?
Yeah, I'm about to say, is it
You're
clear
saying
to
what
say
I'm
it's
thinking
over?
over here.
Like,
You're
it's
saying what I'm
over.
thinking.
Like, is it time for Andrew Bynum? Shit, time for him to be with,
I think somebody saw Bynum riding a bike recently. I don't know where he was going.
I think it's over.
It's too big for
like,
bike.
what? Andrew Bynum used to.
I mean, if I had to describe one word, I would just say it's unfortunate because, this is a guy who, was probably one of the most skilled bigs we ever seen. He's a guy that was going to be 30-11, for his whole career if he didn't get hurt. Injury just stopped that. So to me, I would just say unfortunate. He would have been in the finals. He would have been competing in the finals for sure. He's definitely still, to me, a top 15 big ever. It's just the lack of being able to be available on the court is why he wasn't able to really, prosper and do the things that, we know that he could do. So I'm gonna just call it unfortunate.
But if you had to use one word to describe Joel Embiid's career to this point, what would it be?
Incomplete. Yeah, because it's like you turn in an essay, right? And where you should have certain punctuations and capitalizations, and there's run-on sentences. There's a lot of grammatical errors in it, right? And that's been his career. Got off to a good, rocky start, right? The body of it, got better, right? But it just hasn't been a completed season, hasn't been a completed playoff run, hasn't been a completed regular, So I would look at it as that. The skill is there. You have heard things over time about his work ethic or lack thereof, or does he take this serious or not? Enough to avoid certain small, if that's a thing, right? You heard about the way he eat at times and different things like that. So there has been room for people to poke holes at, right? At him, at his career. And it's unfortunate for him that he's had to go through those things. Stated time and time again, we know injuries are a part of sports. We know that. And what you do to come back from those things are just as important to be available for your guys. And that hasn't happened for the most part throughout his career. So I would say it's incomplete.
Yeah, because you don't hear about him going on the trips with the teams when he hurt rehabbing and stuff.
That man showing up minutes before the
Man, he ain't played, more than 68 games in one? That's the most he played in one season?
68.
It's unfortunate and it sucks because we had a nice dynamic duel going on with Embiid and Jokic.
It was a nice battle, right?
It was for the big man.
And you put Giannis right in there with him.
Because the game was going towards guards.